Don't you hate it when you are watching a YouTube video, you've just opened up the video, maybe like this one, and the first thing the presenter says is, why don't you hit like and subscribe? Why don't you watch the goddamn video before you... Hi, my name is Dylan O'Donnell, you're watching Star Stuff, and I've recently taken a photo of this galaxy, the Centaurus A, or Hamburger Galaxy. Really weird and high radio emission galaxy here in the southern hemisphere in the Centaurus region. And it's pretty good, but it is small. This is at 620mm focal length, and it really is just the tiny little region here. With the Celestron C11, I should be able to get this at closer to 2000mm focal length. So this should be about 4 times bigger. I think we'll get a lot more detail, especially in these little dust lanes. There's some beautiful structure in there I'd really like to reveal. It looks like it's pretty clear now and for the rest of the week, so I am abandoning my wife and family and retreating to my man cave. It's winter, so it's red wine weather. If I've done everything right, there should be some merch down there. I put my RASA range of shirts in there for those of you who like shooting at f2 like I did. This was shot on the RASA 11-inch, but I also put in some Starlink shirts and hoodies, just in case you want to risk life and limb and wear one of those to your next Astronomical Society meeting. If you actually go ahead and wear a Starlink hoodie or shirt to your next astronomical meeting, send me a photo and I'll feature it in one of these videos. Astronomy drama. Let's get right into the news. Okay, look, all I wanted to do was take some photos of space, but while I'm sitting here imaging M20 now, something showed up in my feed. A lot of people have been sharing this Comet image of Comet Neowise. We have to talk about this. Sometimes in the astronomy community, astrophotographers push the boundaries of what's possible in order to get more likes, more shares, more follows. And unfortunately, this has happened tonight. An astrophotographer called has just posted a photo of Comet Neowise, which is frankly beyond the bounds of credulity. People in the Comet Watch group on Facebook immediately saw this as a fake, and as soon as I saw it I knew it was a fake. And is now starting to backtrack a little bit, and he's sort of passing it off as walking noise and maybe a processing artifact. This is not a processing artifact. I can see that he does really good work. There is no need to push the image this far, and in fact what I can see here clearly looks fake. It's just not a good look, and it's not worth risking your name and your reputation on something like this. So this is drama in the astronomy community. I told him it's not worth staking your reputation on something like this. Clearly you've over-processed this so much, but he dug in, and he's been digging in the whole night. So I'm sorry to go Captain Disillusion on you, but I have to debunk this one. The two main issues with this are both the twirls in the tail here, which are just not a thing. This is the most photographed comet basically ever at this point, and nobody sees this. And the reason you see this is because his original data was so bad and so noisy and so undithered, so there was walking noise all over it, that he couldn't post it without doing some really brutal touch-ups. And he's used Photoshop paintbrushes here to basically smooth out the tail artistically, creating this really unrealistic image. The other issue with this is the color throughout the image. It's very rainbow, and why is that? The heat noise all over his sensor was so bad that this actually went red. And you can see this if you increase the saturation on his original. You can see the clear areas on the CMOS chip where heat is coming off other components in the camera, and you have very big heat blotches on the sensor itself, which is not unusual when you're taking long exposures over a sustained period. The CMOS sensor will heat up and you'll get these red blotches throughout your image. Now, a good processor knows how to color correct those so you get back to a natural normal color. But what the author here has done is blown them out so much and tried to pass them off as truth in the image. I don't like calling out people like this, but he's not a kid, he's 18 years old. You're old enough to vote, you're old enough to have sex, you're old enough to do this properly. Now, don't get me wrong, art and space go together. There are several space artists who I actually like, but the difference is they're not trying to pass off their images as astrophotography. And what this does is make all the rest of us who are doing the right thing and trying to keep that integrity in our processing, it makes all of us look bad. Now, a lot of people online are defending him, and a lot of people online are impressed because they don't know any better. And they really do think this is a real photo of the comet. It's not a real photo of the comet, and the processing is so heavy-handed that it has become, at this point, a painting of the comet. And that's why this is the worst picture of Neowise I've seen on the internet. I thought that would be more dramatic. And just to lighten the mood, there is more astronomy drama in the meteorite community. There is a missing tektite shaped like a penis. This has been missing since 2013. It's on the black market, so if you see a tektite shaped like a big dildo, please return it to the owner. She's really missing it. It was stolen originally by someone who clearly had the balls to pull this off. But this case has been going on for 7 years now. It's clearly very long and very hard. Okay, back to me. Well, it's sunset, so it's almost time to focus. I don't really have anything to say here. I just wanted to do that sunset shot. Well, last night was a great night. It was just one of those really clear, really still, moonless nights. And I got a lot of data, and I was stacking it during that whole drama, and I really liked the way it turned out. Here is a real astro photo, processed with integrity. I have been pretty heavy-handed on the denoising and the sharpening, but nothing about this is unreal. The saturation is boosted, but I've done my best to overcome the unnatural artifacts that happen in post-processing and reveal Centaurus A galaxy which is naturally beautiful and mysterious. Obviously there's still issues with my stars. They're still slightly oblong, but they are much rounder than before, which I'm really happy with. This is 22 minutes of data in 3-minute exposures and mixed in with the color data that I took with the RASA 11-inch and the QHY 247C, a fantastic color camera. My image with my original subs, you'll see they're pretty much the same thing. Now, credit where credit's due, the author of the Comet image has relented this morning and relabeled the image as artwork. His defiance really sort of upsets me, and he's sort of like, I always said it was an artwork. And no, I have screen captures where you hoped for an APOD, and the original image description which I saved when you posted the image, showing no indication that this was an artwork and that you were trying to show that this was straight astrophotography, which it clearly was not. If you're interested in a real photo of Comet Neowise, a really spectacular deep exposure that does show the real knotting of the ion tail and the debris trail, check out this work from Michael Jager. And this is the kind of image that really gets me excited. Thanks for watching this episode. I'm sorry about all the drama. I don't like getting involved in it. Our community is not one that has a lot of drama, but this sort of stuff does pop up from time to time. I don't want to be Keemstar, maybe scarce. My name is Dylan O'Donnell. You've been watching Star Stuff. Remember, everything is meaningless and we're all going to die.